point is, that boat section was awesome, and I'm really glad they're integrating more board enemy boats in AC4. I think that was a great thing that they just did in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame that we had to wait until this section to actually get that.
I think they'll work better in Assassin's Creed 4 because at least they have the
Mhm.
excuse of him not being an assassin. Spoilers, spoilers.
Well, I mean, it was on the it's with pirates, so it's basically all on the open ocean and
Yeah.
about that. But I mean, I worry that again the
Well,
classic assassinations are going to be subverted for these big cinematic fuck offs.
yeah. I mean, just what I'm worried about is the future plot. The future plot's probably gonna ruin that game.
Oh yeah, I I don't want to get too much into it just because Yahtzee talked about it, but really, I already was like, I was straining to be acceptable with like we're reading your DNA and that's how we get you to relive your memories in your ancestor genes. But just we autopsied Desmond's brain and that's
Plugged
how
it
we're
into a
reliving
machine or
this?
whatever. Oh fuck, just dumb.
Nope,
Just
nope. There's can't can't do it.
this is
Just can't do that.
okay. The Templar versus Assassin thing works. This is entirely in air quotes in
Hmm.
the first two games when it was just like two different factions fucking going at it without
Yep.
any of the stupid bullshit.
Yeah, and it was small. I mean, admittedly, you were running all across the entire Istanbul, Eastern, up, down, left, right,
I'm not even
Arabian
counting the
Peninsula.
second games in the two trilogy.
Hmm.
Just
Yeah.
one and two was just like okay. One and two was almost essentially just this family does not like this family. Go at it.
Hmm. Well, in the first one, it was like the assassins were this small sect that were trying to
Yeah.
overthrow the like literally they owned everything, and that was really supported by everything. And now, I mean, with AC3, it's like they're
Dumb.
really grasping at straws to put that subversion and back and forth in there.
No,
But
my problem, the assassin versus the Templar thing is it's done. Like it's dumb now. Like
mhm,
it was interesting. Now it's just the same old shit, and they're just using it so they have to come up with a new storyline to it.
mhm,
I just the whole Templar versus assassin thing just got really really dumb once they're like, oh, we're still fighting it in the future,
mhm, mhm.
and we're still using our stupid little wrist knives and shit like that instead of guns and stuff because
Jesus Christ, why are we still using wrist knives?
Jesus Christ. Like, if you want to be stealthy about something, you just have a silenced pistol or something. I don't fucking know.
I'm not saying that Hitman Absolution is the be all end all of stealth kills, but it's a lot more stealthy than this shit.
Just take any other stealth game. I'm not even calling Assassin's Creed a stealth game anymore. It's not. It just isn't.
No.
But take Metal Gear Solid, take Hitman, take fucking, like,
Thief.
Thief, any of those games, and that's what stealthy weaponry is. It's not this stupid
Mhm.
hidden hand blade thing that, in all honesty, probably wouldn't actually kill someone.
Uh,
It's not
In
that
the
big of a
older
blade.
games, yeah, yeah, yeah. In the older games, when, if you got any kind of severe wound that basically meant you got leeches until you died,
It, it,
it made sense as a weapon. And I mean, sure, it's always nice to be able to spontaneously pull out a pocket knife and stab people. That's great.
thing is, like, a guy, like, unless it's, like, completely just blindsiding the guy and, like, you're, like, stabbing him in, like, the back of the head or, like directly in the heart or something. Like,
Hmm.
if you're doing that in combat or whatever, the guy's still got adrenaline. He's probably gonna fucking, like, chop you in half.
Yep, yep. You
Because,
need really precise hits to make that worth it.
yeah. Even then, I'm not even sure how that breaks through most armor.
Because it's a point, I think was the idea. That the point bypasses chain link and
How
shit.
the no, that does not get through chain link.
That
There,
has been chain link's traditional problem is that it can't deal with specific like stabs. It can deal with side to side cutting motions,
Mhm.
slashes, but not actual like blunt force straightforward.
I don't feel like it has the force to do that like a crossbow bolt would.
Hmm. And if it did, this blade would have broken on like the 15th guy.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to swing that hard.
Mhm.
I agree with you though. The Assassin Templar interplay, it fit for older games, but it's tired and it's not nuanced enough to
It's
stand up to repeated use.
it's just dumb now, honestly.
Hmm?
Like it kind of worked in 2. It doesn't work in 3 at all.
Yeah. I mean, 2, it worked as just a general, like, oh, they're Templars. That's why they killed my family, and now I have to kill them.
Honestly, 2 would work better if it was just a fucking like Family Feud thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it kind of ended up being that, but like, just
But 3, it doesn't work. It straight up just doesn't
3
work.
is just kind of laughably bad
Hmm.
because like I don't know, just like there's a lot of like just like, well, they're doing this because they're Templars and Templars are evil, right? So I mean, like, of
Templars
course,
are evil, yeah?
yeah.
Obvol.
Okay,
Oh,
that's enough of enough.
let's keep this failed train running.